This beautiful quilt is in great condition. It is just this perfect blue and white fabrics all throughout. Each connecting block has this quilt pattern. It is all hand quilted. It is hand bound as well, and there is wear along the binding like that with a white back. This favorite is in great condition. It is really soft and cozy. It has that perfect old vintage quilt feel. It's on the thinner side, but it's just a good summer weight. This is a table runner. It is really soft and cozy. It looks to be hand quilted. It is machine bound. I thought it kind of had a store-bought feel, even though it also feels handmade, but it does look like there's a tag cut off. It has the perfect, like, crinkly vintage look. There were a couple of small stains, very faint. Here is this lovely quilt. There are several stains throughout. You can see a few more of the stains. There are some tearing places like that, and a few like smaller ones like that. There is wear all along the binding. Looks to be it looks to be machine quilted and machine bound as well, with a white back. This quilt has a good feel to it. It's pretty soft, it's pretty thin. It doesn't have much quilting in it, so it doesn't have as much like quilt crinkle. I love these colors though. This beautiful quilt is in good condition. The blocks are a deep navy, not black, and white fabrics. There are a few stains like that. It's another red stain. There are a few places with like some yellowing stains throughout. Another stain. It looks like all the seams are intact though. It's all hand quilted and hand bound as well. And the white back. This quilt is pretty thin. This has a good feel to it. It doesn't have that super vintage feel. This stunning quilt is in good condition. I love the two-tone green that they used. There are a few light stains like that. There are a few places of wear along the binding, some more wear. It is all hand quilted and hand bound with a white back. It does have this tearing place on the back. This quilt has a good feel to it. It has a good vintage feel. It's pretty soft and cozy, thinner. This sweet baby quilt is in good condition. There are a few stains like that, a few tiny stains like that and that. Another stain. A few like pulled places on the binding. It's all machine quilted and machine bound with a white back, white, it's kind of cream white, off-white. This stunning quilt is in great condition. It's hard to tell if there's some like slight fading here. It's hard to tell if it's very faint if it is. There are a few just like faint stains. Can barely even see them. There are a few loose places like that. Those are easily mendable. It's full of all of this hand embroidery, needlepoint. Beautiful work went into this. It's all hand quilted and hand bound, the white back. This stunning quilt has a good feel to it. It's pretty soft and cozy. Has some crinkle. Pretty lightweight, but maybe a little more medium weight. This stunning basket quilt is in good condition. I'm going to share another video that has a matching one to go with it. It's full of beautiful fabrics. It does have a few stains like that. Some more yellowing fabrics, yellowing stains. I love this red floral. They just did a really good job of pairing fabrics for this quilt. So it's all hand quilted. It's to be hand bound as well. Nice white back. This quilt is so soft and cozy. It has that perfect quilt crinkle. It's a good weight too, not too light, not too thick. This beautiful basket quilt is in good condition. There are a few yellowing stains like that, some like faint ones up there. It's full of these beautiful fabrics, particularly like this red floral and this one. A few more stains. It is all hand quilted and hand bound with a white back. This quilt is so soft and cozy. It has that perfect quilt crinkle. It's a good weight, not too thick, not too thin. It has a matching quilt that's almost identical to it listed as well. This fun bow tie quilt is in pretty good shape. I love some of the fabrics that they paired together. These kind of muted colors. There are several stains. There are some tearing places as well. Some loose seams. It is all hand quilted, machine bound with a white back. This quilt has a good feel to it. There's a lot of quilt crinkle, good medium weight. This beautiful quilt is in good condition. Each side is edged like with the outline. The bottom is straight. It's full of a bunch of muted fabrics. It has a few tearing places like that. There are some tearing places on the binding. There are a few very light stains. More wear along this straight edge binding. It is all hand quilted with these tiny stitches. And it is hand bound as well on this white back. This quilt is very soft and cozy. It's a really good feel to it. Kind of on the thinner side of a medium weight. This larger quilt is in great condition. There is some slight yellowing stains right there and right there. All the fabrics. Didn't see any tearing. A few more yellowy stains there. There's a small stain. Just full of some really beautiful fabrics. There's a couple loose places. It is all hand quilted and hand bound with this beautiful blue bag. This beautiful quilt has a really good feel to it. It's pretty soft and cozy. It's an okay crinkle, not too much. It still has a nice vintagey feel. This quilt is in great condition. It is full of beautiful fabrics. There are a few very light stains. It's hard to see the stains, they're so light. There are a few like darker stains like that. These sweet ducks. The the top and bottom are edged like that, and the sides are straight on the sides, but scalloped at the top. It is all hand quilted. It doesn't have that much crinkle to it because it's not full of a whole lot of quilting. It looks to be hand bound as well on this white back. This quilt is pretty soft and cozy. It doesn't have as much crinkle, so it doesn't have that super vintagey feel, but it's still amazing. This is a quilt top. It's full of these tiny, tiny pieces. The center blocks are like an off-white cream. There are a few like small stains. Looks to be all hand pieced. This fun, beautiful quilt is in great shape. All the seams are intact throughout. I didn't see any stains, I don't think. It's all hand quilted and hand bound on this white, rough white back. Looks like the back has these fold line stains. This quilt's cozy. It's kind of on the medium side of its weight. This double iris chain is beautiful. There are some like yellowing stains. A few other places that are kind of yellowing. All the seams appear to be intact. These are a little more faded. It's hard to tell in the video. It's all hand quilted with a few random machine places. It's machine bound on this white back. This quilt has the best feel, that perfect crinkle vintage feel to it. Soft and cozy.
Soft and cozy.
Soft and cozy. Lastly, we have this simple but amazing quilt. Purple blocks have this quilting pattern, and the white have this quilting pattern. And the middle has this big block. There are a couple small stains like that, a couple of small ones. It is full of the tiniest hand quilting. A lot of work went into this one. It's also hand bound with this white back. Just finished photographing all 20 of those. They are now up on the website where you can preview them. And let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoy seeing them all a little closer. Can you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
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 Bye.
Henry, can you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.